Welcome everyone. In this video, we will explore Deep Populate feature in very detail. For sake of saving time, I have already created 5 instances for 5 different database types. Let's create a schema for inventory database. Now let's select MySQL 8, inventory, order transactions, and query for get data. In a body, we'll generate one sample payload. We'll remove all the fields. Inside the deep, we just want to keep source key as a order ID. Let's send it, and it is able to populate order ID from the same MySQL database. Now we have two questions. Question 1. How API maker identifies from where to get the data when we just write the source key as the order ID? Now the answer is, it is getting that information from schema that order ID is mapped with this table and the primary key is ID. So it will just pick it up. Question 2. How it came inside the schema automatically? The answer is from MySQL metadata. All SQL databases has metadata which provides information about relationship between those tables and columns. What if we want to override those settings and get data from our backup database like MariaDB? So for that, we can write target instance as a MariaDB. And you see total is changed to 201. 20 is inside the MariaDB. Inside MariaDB, we have same structure of inventory database and the tables. In MariaDB, we have orders table, so no need to provide all other information. But just in case if we want to provide also, we can provide other like this. Target DB, target collection if the field name is some different value, and target key. Target database is inventory, target collection is orders, and target key is ID. Send that and we'll get the same data. Now same kind of structure we have in SQL Server. So when we send that, we are getting 203. Now same structure we have in PostgreSQL instance name. These are the instance names. So we are getting 204. Now let's define to MongoDB, and we got the ID and total is 205. We have kept same structure in all databases, so we can make this example easy to understand. You can populate data deeply with any kind of instance, any database, with any table or collection, with any field. Now let's go to one more level and we'll populate the product ID. We'll populate product ID from MariaDB. So our source key is product ID, which is this one. Our target instance is from MariaDB. Our database is inventory, but collection is products. And the key is ID. So it is populating the product with the name and everything. Now let's go to one more level. This time it is product ID, but category ID. So it is category ID. So source key is product ID dot category ID. Target instance, this time it is SQL Server. Let's say database is inventory, but collection is categories. So it is going one more level. Let's populate this from MongoDB. Let's say MongoDB database is inventory, collection is product. So this product will come from MongoDB and the categories will come from SQL Server. Deep Populate also support the nested level structure also. So this is kind of flat structure. So here we can pass this deep property and it supports array. We'll put that array. But now our field is category ID, not the product ID dot category ID. So it will work the same way. Now here we can provide select property also. So instead of getting all the data, we want only specific fields. So we want a name and description, and after that we want category ID. So we can go level in. So it will populate name, description and category ID. ID will be there because we have used it to deeply populate, and this IDs will be there because it is the primary key ID. Primary key ID will be there always. So we can identify different rows. Let's go to one more level deep. Let's say we are getting this data product ID from PostgreSQL. Okay, after that we have category ID. Now this product ID will remove this select also. Let's say. Now we have this product object. In order transactions, we have product ID, and that product ID is here. So we can reverse map also. So let's say for this product, we want to get all the order transactions. So for that, we can just copy this entire object. Our source key is now, we are inside the product ID. So we are inside here. Our source key is now ID. Now target instance, let it be SQL Server. Target database inventory. Target collection is order. We want to get order transactions. Now inside the order transactions, our target key is product ID because this is our product object. And let's send it. So we are getting that object, but we have multiple order transactions associated with one product. So when we have multiple data, we can set it like this is multiple true. So we are getting array. So these are all order transactions of this product. Now here we can do all sorts of things like find, sort, limit and skip. So let's make it find. Here we want to find all the product transactions which has amount is some, let's say greater than 200. So amount greater than 300. We'll hit that. Now we want to sort the data in descending order. Amount into -1 and we'll send it. You see amount is in reverse order. Now we want to skip first and we want to skip first. So first will be skipped. Now amount is 1200. Now we want to get only 3. Only 3 transactions we want. We'll send it and we are getting 1, 2 and 3. So there is no such limit of how much in depth you can go for data population. You can populate data from any database to any database. If caching is enabled for any table, it will utilize that and can speed up the process. Deep Populate works beautifully with MongoDB documents, having nested objects with a schema and without creating schema. It also works for properties which are nested and inside the array, again nested object, again array up to n number of the levels. Just join properties by dot While using in source key, no need to give any special treatment for array properties.